Let me put this on record. I'm extremely delighted with the reaction to the first two videos that I put out here on CBSE with Sudhir for students of CBSE class 6 for the Poorvi textbook chapters for which has been just now published by NCERT. So now let's move to the third chapter, which is a very delightful Amar Chitra Katha illustration. I don't know whether आप में से किसी ने अमर चित्र कथा पढ़ी है नहीं. This was part of my childhood, and I have got a huge collection of Amar Chitra Katha. In fact, my daughter also read them subsequently and bound them and had, see, the advantage with the Amar Chitra Kathas is that they tell you a lot about mythological stories, about historical figures, about our freedom fighters. So in that sense, it gives you an overview. So their collection is fantastic. And to all the parents listening to this video, I would strongly recommend that you buy some Amar Chitra Katha comics for your children. It is not just interesting reading, it is also educative. It is also knowledge giving. So that is something I would strongly recommend. So today's chapter is called Rama to the Rescue. Rama to the Rescue. And before we start these quick activities so that we get into the mood of studying this particular chapter, identify the following people. How do they help us when we are in trouble? This is a policewoman. She obviously keeps us safe. If we are in trouble, she ensures that we can be pulled out of that trouble. This one is a doctor. She cures us when we are sick, when we are ill. This is a firefighter. If our building is on fire, it is the fire brigade which comes and puts out the fire. Puts out the fire. Please remember this. These are the common mistakes that people make. In class 6 itself, we will set right your English speaking skills. Put out the fire. Okay. So we go down. Choose the correct option to complete the sentence. The word rescue means to, what does it mean? It means to save someone. Rescue means you are saving someone from trouble. Someone is in a spot of bother. Someone is in some kind of a difficult situation. You are saving that person. That is the meaning of rescue. So when we say Rama to the rescue, which means Rama is coming to save someone. Understood? That is the meaning of the title of this particular story. So अगर आपसे टाइटल के बारे में कोई प्रश्न पूछा जाए तो आप यही लिखेंगे कि रामा, जो कि यहां पर कोतवाल है, पुलिस वाला है, वो मदद करता है उस हस्बैंड वाइफ की जिसके घर में एक चोर घुसाया है. ये पूरी कहानी उसके बारे में है. Now this is for you and your classmate to work together. Okay, put a tick mark at the end of the phrases describing those who need to be rescued. किनको रेस्क्यू करने की जरूरत है, किनको बचाने की जरूरत है. Who need to be saved? A man stuck in a building on fire. Okay, किनको बचाने की जरूरत है? Let's do it together. You can do it with your classmate also. Okay. A man stuck in a building on fire. Yes, you need to save him. You need to rescue him. So this is correct. A woman buying vegetables in the market. बचाने की जरूरत है. Do you need to save a woman who is buying vegetables in the market? No, she doesn't need to be rescued. So this is not applicable. A dog who has hurt its leg. Yes, of course, you need to save him. In the sense, it's not classical rescue in the sense, but you need to ensure that the dog gets first aid. You need to take the dog to a vet in order to ensure that he is treated. So in that sense, you are saving the dog, saving the dog's life who has hurt its leg. It could get septic and that could lead to further complications. So in that sense, in a slightly different sense, you are rescuing the dog. इसमें तो जान बचाने की सीधा संभावना है. यानी कि he's stuck. If he is not rescued, he could get killed, right? In this case, it's not a matter of life and death, but you still need to save the dog, right? So this also, I would say, should be tick mark. There could be a difference of opinion. Some people say, isko cross karo, but this is the explanation that I am giving. A tree being cut down in a forest. Yes, you need to save because we need trees. Why do we need trees? We need trees so that we can have more oxygen. It leads to a better environment. So you need to have trees. अगर कोई पेड़ पौधे ही नहीं होंगे तो भला आपके लिए खाना कहां से आएगा, मेरे लिए खाना कहां से आएगा, है ना? सो यू नीड ट्रीज, वी नीड टू सेव द एनवायरनमेंट, सो दिस ऑल्सो नीड्स टू बी सेव्ड. ओके, लेट्स मूव ऑन. The policeman in the story you are about to read is called the Kotwal. Now, Kotwal is one of the titles which is used for names which is used in a colloquial, in the vernacular language for the policeman. एक मिनट. Some people call him थानेदार. एक थानेदार करके एक संजय दत्त, माधुरी दीक्षित की मूवी भी आई थी. What do you call a policeman in your language? Now, you tell me in your mother tongue. What is he called? Most people, Polisu in Telugu, in Tamil, in the more classical Tamil, you also call him Kavalturai, right? Otherwise, police wala is generally what he is known as. Imagine you are alone at home and you face a problem. Answer the following questions and share your answers with your teacher and classmates. Will you solve the problem yourself or wait for someone to help you? If you said very drastic situation, you will have to kind of step in yourself. So depending on the situation that you discuss, I am leaving it to you. This is homework number 1. How will you deal with the problem? Give a reason. So you think about it, you know. Will you just feel angry? Will you just feel worried and give up? Think quickly about ways to solve the problem. So option number 3, that will be known as a more proactive way of dealing with it. Instead of thinking कि अरे मेरे कोई क्यों होता है, मैं चिंता करता रहता हूं, कोई आके मेरी रेस्क्यू करेगा, कोई नहीं करेगा. God helps those who help themselves. Please remember this idiom. So you need to help yourself, and then obviously someone else will also come to help you. So now let's get to the story. So this is in the form of illustration. This is a folk tale from Tamil Nadu, which is why you see the people who are dressed in the traditional Tamil attire of a what we call a veshti or a dhoti. Lungi nahi, dhoti. Okay. He says, oh hum, what a hard day it has been. That, you know, oh, I have worked very hard. I am very tired. So that's what the husband says. I am feeling so sleepy, he tells to the wife. So you see, the wife, you see, this kind of a pictorial story is all about the beauty of the illustration. How beautifully the person, in this case, Ram Vaikar, has drawn the illustration. So if you see this thing, please notice this. The expression on the wife's face is the same in both. What does it indicate? That he is saying that, oh, I have had a hard day. And then he says, I am feeling so sleepy. But she is not paying attention to him. Uska dhyan kisi aur cheez par hai. Okay, so this is an observation. Please observe these kind of things very carefully. Aapko kafi madad milegi. So when I saw the story, that's the first thing that struck me. That she's not paying attention to what her husband is saying. So he's saying, I'm feeling so sleepy. And then he says, what's the matter? What are you looking at? Then he realizes that his wife is not paying attention to what he has to say. So then he says, what are you looking at? And she says, shh, which indicates be silent. Shh. The meaning is a question bhi hai. What does it indicate? That chup raho. Shh. Why does she say that? Because she says, listen. शांत रहो और सुनो. तुमको कोई आवाज सुनाई पड़ रही है? And then he gets up and you see he's in an irritated state of mind. Why? Because he's had a hard day. He's feeling sleepy and she's asking him to keep quiet and listen. So he's a little irritated. He's not in a pleasant frame of mind. Let's go forward. Now she says, somebody's trying to, he says, and then when he listens, he realizes that somebody is trying to get into the house. Somebody is breaking the wall and trying to get into the house. Now that's dangerous. Just imagine you are at night. रात के 10 बजे हैं, 12 बजे हैं, 1 बजे हैं. आपको ठक 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 आवाज आती है. As though somebody is trying to break the wall or somebody is trying to remove the glass from your window and trying to get in. आप कमरे में अकेले हैं. आपके पेरेंट्स दूसरे कमरे में हैं. What will you react? And in the night, you are able to see the shadow of somebody trying to get into your room through the window. Just imagine. Write a story. Why don't you write a story? Write a story of just 50 words on how would you react if something like this happens, and write it in the comment section. Let's have a quick competition. Students के बीच में कि कौन सबसे अच्छे आइडियाज लेकर आता है उस 50 वर्ड के स्टोरी में। आपको सिर्फ ये लिखना है कि व्हाट विल यू डू, हाउ वुड यू रिएक्ट इफ यू सी समथिंग लाइक दैट। ओके, विल यू राइट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन? प्लीज डू, आई वुड बी वेटिंग फॉर योर आंसर्स। I think he has already gotten. The noise has stopped. Then he says, the noise has stopped. That means the thief has already got inside the house. So then the husband says, lie down, don't look. Sirf let jao. Us taraf mat dekho. It is a thief. He must have somehow got past Rama. Rama was the village kotwal. Now he says कि ये एक चोर है. That means that he got past Rama का मतलब है, got का मतलब I mean वो get got उस तरह से मत लीजिए. Got past, when you use it like this, it means that Rama को चकमा देकर somehow he has managed to get into the house to steal from our house. So got past मतलब उसको चकमा देकर, that means somehow he has avoided him in order to get into our house. So that's what the meaning of got past. So please remember this particular phrasal verb, that got past ka matlab, it is not to get something, not in the classical sense of getting something. Getting matlab mere ko kuch chahiye, I am going to get medicines from the chemist shop. No, in that sense that is correct, but you are saying that you are going to get it. Here got past ka matlab hi alag hai. Because of the word past, इस पूरा फ्रेजल वर्ब का मतलब ही अलग हो जाता है। तो मैं आपको, जो आप 11वीं कक्षा में पढ़ेंगे, मैं आपको अभी 6ठी कक्षा में ही बता रहा हूं। इट्स एन इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, बिकॉज व्हेन यू यूज दिस काइंड ऑफ वर्ड्स इन योर फ्रेजेस इन योर एवरीडे लैंग्वेज, people around you will be impressed that this class 6 student speaks such good refined English, right? That's what you would want to hear, right? यहां तक स्टोरी खत्म कर रोक के अभी क्वेश्चंस देखते हैं। The characters are husband, wife and children. There are no children, husband and wife. Who entered the house? The thief, guest robber or kotwal, the robber, right? Now, आगे चलते हैं। What should we do? The wife asks, what should we do? The husband says, now the husband is a clever and a smart guy. He says, I will tell you, मेरी बात सुनो, listen to me. So, the robber is looking like this. Look at how the robber has been illustrated. He says, voices, I can hear voices. That means the husband and wife are talking to each other. They are awake. I will have to wait till they fall asleep. Okay, I will wait till they fall asleep. Then it will be easier for me to commit a theft in the house. You know, I can rob the house. And this is how he has got in. उस दीवार में छेद करके he has got into the house. So he is saying, I wonder where they keep their money. You know, कि वो कहां पर अपना पैसा रखते हैं. मैं सोच रहा हूं कहां पर रखते होंगे. आई एम वंडरिंग. ही डजंट नो. ही विल हैव टू सर्च फॉर इट, राइट? सो दिस इज व्हाट हैज हैपेंड. देन द नेक्स्ट वन, they are saying something. Perhaps they are talking about their money. I had better listen. Now this is I had better listen closely. This is another important English phrase. I had better means कि मुझे उनकी बात ध्यान से सुननी चाहिए. So he is saying that they are probably talking about their money. You know, कहां पैसा रखा है, कितना पैसा है. Maybe they are talking about that. So let me listen to it. Overhear their conversation. Overhear, one word. Overhear their conversation. What should, but this husband is a clever person. So the wife says, what should we name our child? They don't have children. So he says, so she asks, what should we name our children? While this person is listening to them. ये जो कमरा है, जहां से वो आया है, वो उसका अलग नेक्स्ट कमरा है. तो यहां पे खड़ा है. If he is a boy, we will call him Rama. So that's the trick that he comes up with. We will call him Rama if it's a boy. Rama, yes, that's a good name, says the wife. When he is in the house, I will call out softly to him, Rama, Rama. You know, जब वो घर के अंदर होगा, तब मैं धीरे से उसका नाम बुलाऊंगा, Rama, Rama, right? So that's what he says. This guy is listening and he is not feeling very happy to listen to this nonsensical conversation. So whether these are false, the man tells his plan to his wife. No, he does not tell the plan to his wife. The thief wants to know where they kept their jewels. The money is what they are talking about. So that's so jewels is not exactly the correct word. The word that he is used is money, right? Let's go and cross check. So he says they are talking about their money. So we are talking specifically about the money. So tells his plan to the wife. So he says, yahan pe iske pehle, so he says, I will tell you. What should we do? I will tell you. You know, he says, I will tell you but he's not kind of, or maybe he has told the plan, but we have not been told about it in the illustration specifically. Okay, next one. But what he feels in the yard, लेकिन अगर वो बाहर बगीचे में कहीं पर है, कौन? उनका बच्चा जिसका कि नाम उन्होंने रखा है रामा. Then I will call out a little louder, Rama, Rama. So he will call out with a higher, with a louder voice. Okay. I wish they would stop this silly game and talk about their money instead. So this thief is getting irritated. Will they stop this stupid game of, at what volume will they call out their child's name and discuss ki paisa ka rakha, so that it makes my job easier. I can open it and take the money out and go. Or let them sleep. If they fall asleep, I will do my work. So he is feeling very angry. Look at his illustration. Brilliant illustration. He is feeling very angry. But my dear, what if the boy is not in the house or in the yard but in the street? लेकिन वो अगर बाहर गली के अंदर है, घर में नहीं है, गार्डन में, यार्ड में नहीं है, but if he's on the street, then what will I do? करके the husband asks. Then the wife says, oh, then I will call out very loudly. So the wife says, I will call out very loudly. And then she says, Rama, Rama. So the wife calls out the name very loudly. The result क्या होता है? The kotwal who is on his night rounds, वो होता है ना, चौकीदार घूमते रहते हैं, जागते रहो, whistle बजाते बजाते जाते रहते हैं, if you stay in one of those kind of communities. So he hears the voice Rama coming from this particular house, which is that of the husband-wife, where the person has entered by breaking the wall. And he hears the voice Rama and he runs towards the house. He runs towards the house. Along with your classmates, call out the name very loudly. What do you think will happen next in the story? That we'll know. So Rama, the village kotwal, ran to the house from which he heard his name being called. Okay, he ran. Iska shadow ki tarah dikhaya hai because there's not enough light. Oh, some thief has dug his way into this house. So he sees the hole which has been dug and he enters from there. And there he sees the thief waiting and overhearing the conversation between the husband and wife. Oh, they have stopped their chatter. And he says, उन्होंने अभी बात करना बंद कर दिया है. Now soon they will go to sleep, and now they will sleep. So at that time the kotwal comes and catches hold of the thief. You are under arrest करके बोलता है. It is Rama, he has heard us. So there उनकी जो चाल थी वो सफल हुई. They succeeded in ensuring that Rama, the kotwal, heard their voice and came in to rescue them from the burglar, from the robber. The plan worked. We are saved. So the wife is very happy that the plan of the husband actually worked. The man and his wife, by their cleverness, had saved themselves from being robbed. So Rama, the kotwal, arrests the robber and takes him away, while these people see from Amar Chitrakatha, जिसके बारे में मैंने आपको पहले बताया. मजा आया? I enjoyed it. And very cute story with the lesson. What is the moral of the story? That you need to be clever in order to save yourself. You need to be street smart. Another word that you can use. Street smart का मतलब ये नहीं कि you show your smartness in the street. No. Street smart matlab you need to be really smart about doing things. Really very clever about doing things. That's another word that you can use is street smart. Work in pairs. This is something very simple with the meanings in column B. This is very, very simple. Wonder. Wonder ka matlab kya hai? Just have a look at it and then I will tell you the answers. Wonder means F, a feeling of surprise. Okay, wonder means a feeling of surprise. Yard. What does yard mean? An area outside the building. Chatter. What does it mean? Talk for something. जो कि आप में से कई लोग करते होंगे, टाइम वेस्ट करते होंगे, बेकार की बातें करते होंगे. Not that बेकार, friendships are also important, but sometimes you realize you're talking about very unimportant things without doing things which are more important, right? So that is chatter, indulging in a lot of mindless chatter. Instead, in place of something or someone or something, closely, right? Closely is carefully, perhaps is maybe. Okay, closely, carefully is not exactly a synonym, but anyway. Next, Fill in the boxes with suitable words as you read the story. Now, this is something which I want you to do as a homework. You know the main characters. 4 characters hai mainly. Setting is inside the home. Okay. And at night time, the main characters are husband and wife. The other characters are Rama and the robber. Rama and the robber. Problem, what is the problem? That the robber has come into the house. I'm just telling you the basic things so that you can develop on it. And what is the solution that they come up with? Ye aapko lamba sa likhna padega. He says, what's the matter? What are you looking at? What makes a man say the first line? What's up? Because he realizes that she's not paying attention to him, saying that he's had a hard day and he's feeling very sleepy. Choose the correct option. The wife says, shoo, listen. What does the word shoo mean here? I've already told you that. Be silent. How can you tell that the wife was listening carefully? Because she's hearing those kind of noises from the other room, and that's what she's not even listening to what her husband is saying at that point in time. From here, fill in the blank with the correct word for the lamp. The villagers caught the thief and took him to the Kotwal. Agar us tarah ka story hota to, okay. Choose the correct option. Oh, show here, you know. Yahan pe jo hai, Rama says, oh, some thief has come this thing. So it means surprise. Obviously, it's not anger, it's not pain, it's not happiness. It is a surprise. How can you tell that the Kotwal was good at his job? The Kotwal was good at his job because on his rounds, he manages to hear this sound coming from the house, and he immediately rushes into the house and catches the robber, thereby rescuing the couple from getting robbed. Give one reason why the man and his wife were not able to fall asleep, because they were hearing the sounds coming from the other room, by which they realized that someone has broken into their house. What did the thief wish would happen? Did it happen? He wished that they would talk about where the money is kept, where they have kept the money, or they would fall asleep. Both of that did not happen. How did the man and his wife get help from the Kotwal? By calling aloud, he kind of comes rushing to the house and manages to catch the thief. Do you think cleverness can help us solve our problems? Why do you say so? Cleverness and being street smart, showing a presence of mind can help us solve the problems, because when you do so, you are able to kind of take care of the problem instead of waiting for someone else to help you. So you are able to show being street smart in order to escape. For instance, I'll just give you a very random example. Someone is going, or let's say you are walking on the street. Some stray dog suddenly comes and attacks you. Okay, what do you do with such a situation? At that time, in order to kind of save yourself from the attack of the stray dog who wants to bite you, you suddenly pick up a stone from the road and behave as though you're going to hit him. You may not want to hit him, but if you suddenly behave, that the dog will also retreat a few steps. It will realize that it is also under threat from you. You know, the stone can hit you. So that with showing that, you know, presence of mind and cleverness without getting scared, you are able to save yourself. I just given a random example. Okay, so that's also one form of being clever. Okay, or if the dog comes rushing, you rush into someone else's house. You know, somebody's house is there or some shop is there. You just go there in order to save yourself from the dog, and the shopkeeper or the house owner is able to rescue you. So you are using presence of mind without thinking, "Arey, what will the shopkeeper think if I rush into his shop?" Right? So that's all. Those are the kind of examples you can give in order to show how you use cleverness to save yourself. Now, these are bit of grammar questions. I am feeling. Now, this is the way you write. When you do not want to write am, I am feeling so sleepy. So you use an apostrophe and write I apostrophe am. It is a thief. Instead of writing it is, you can write it's a thief, right? It's a thief. You know, it's a slightly more stylized way of speaking. They are awake, right? So you're not writing they are awake. They are awake. The highlighted words given in the above sentences have one letter missing in each. What are they? Share them with your teacher and classmate. I am. So how will you write out here? How will you write out here? You will write I am. You know, that's how it is. It is. They are awake, right? But you can write it like this also. It is not wrong. So the missing letters are marked by what is called an apostrophe. Okay, I am sure you already know this. expand the following this thing. It is what is so this is I will I would we will that is we are okay do not okay, and then you need to write it in sentences. You know, what's cooking today, or what's for lunch today. I will go to the market. I would not do something like this. We will go to the beach. That is not acceptable. That's not acceptable. We are on our way to the theater. You know, so these are the kind of sentences you can make. The remaining ones I would want you to do yourself. I will not spoon feed out here. I am feeling so sleepy. I am, what is the thing? Study the highlighted words and the words in the brackets in the following sentences. I am feeling so sleepy. I am feeling. So I am feeling means it is a present continuous, in the sense right now I am feeling so sleepy. What are you looking at? So what is happening is that the sentences A to E refer to actions that are going at the time of speaking, happened in the past, will take place in the future. No, they are saying something. Somebody is trying to get in. These are all things which are happening right now. I am teaching you in this video on CBSE with Sudhir, right? So this is happening, which is right now happening, right, in the present moment. So something which is going on at the time of speaking, right? So fill in the blanks. So what is happening? So verbs that describe what someone or something is doing at the moment of speaking is known as the present progressive tense, right? Or present continuous tense, in the sense something जो कि अभी हो रहा है. मैं यहाँ पर I am teaching students of class 6, right? I am going to the market, which is something which is happening right at the moment while I am telling you. So I am studying in grade 6. My friend is reading a story book. We are playing a board game. I am learning a new language, right? So this is how you do it. Please do the last two, which is pretty simple. They've given it. Study the following. Okay, now here if you see, what is the thing? Govind and Anu are playing football. Emma is looking at flowers. I suppose she is. Okay, is plucking the flowers, or is looking at the flowers, is admiring the flowers, right? So anything which is happening right then. The birds are flying in the sky. The dog is running to catch the ball, right? So anything which is happening then and there. So you use is or are, and then you use the ing form. That's what is known as the present progressive tense. Study the following sentences from the story and complete the table. One example has been done for you. I had better listen closely. When he is in the house, I will call out softly to him. Then I will call out very loudly. I had better listen closely. How does he listen? Closely, yani ki dhyan se. When he is in the house, I will call out softly. Does she call softly? Then loudly. This is pretty simple. Now, these are called adverbs, which kind of give more information about the verb, meaning kaise, kahan, or kab. You know, so इसका information जो देता है verbs के बारे में, उसको adverbs कहते हैं. ये आपने शायद 5वीं कक्षा में ही पढ़ा होगा. So, which gives you more information in terms of how, when, and where are known as adverbs. So, fill in the blanks with suitable adverbs from the box given below. So, this is a very simple exercise which you should be able to do yourself. He solved the mathematics problem. मेरे को वो ऊपर देखना पड़ेगा. He solved the mathematics problem. I want you to do it yourself smoothly or quickly. I haven't seen this particular this thing. So Shobha danced gracefully. Gracefully means काफी कला के साथ, right? So that's how the car moved hurriedly along the highway. यानी कि काफी स्पीड पर गया. ये बाकी के तीन आप खुद कीजिए. Okay. Fill in the blanks with suitable adverbs from the box given below. There are two extra words that you do not need. Once upon a time, in a small forest, animals lived peacefully. The wise old tortoise moved slowly. The tortoise, you know it for a fact, कि वो धीरे धीरे चलता है, slowly, but always won the race against the proud rabbit. The ants worked tirelessly, okay, without getting tired, gathering food for the winter. The kind-hearted lion ruled the jungle honestly, giving everyone a chance to speak. The birds sang sweetly, making everyone in the forest happy. Okay. Now this is the oh hum, what a hard day it has been. Sentence 1 expresses a feeling of tiredness. You know, he's feeling very tired after a very hard day. Ah, at last they have stopped their chatter. Sentence 2 expresses a feeling of relief. I am relieved that उन्होंने अपनी बातचीत बंद कर दी. Okay, so he's feeling relieved. He's not feeling, you know, sense of wonder. What should we do? Sentence 3 and 4. And what should we name our child? Ask questions. Okay. Punctuate the following sentences and write whether they are exclamatory or interrogative. Sentences, wow, what an intelligent man he is. This is an exclamatory sentence. When you see words like wow or ah, those are exclamatory. You know, there is a sense of wonderment, right? Oh, how big the whole is. You know, this is again a sense of wonderment. Do you like to read comic books? Followed by a question mark. So that is an interrogative. Interrogative is where there is a question mark. कि आप किसी को interrogate कर रहे हैं, आप कोई प्रश्न पूछ रहे हैं. What is your favorite story? You know, you are asking a question. So sentences that express a strong feeling are called exclamatory sentences. They are marked by an exclamation mark. इस तरह का एक exclamation mark आप डालेंगे. Sentences that ask questions are called interrogative sentences. They are marked by a question mark. Now इसके आगे तो आपका वो पेज 38 में जाके आप इसका ये listening exercise और speaking exercise you will do. So with this we come to the end of section 1. We have done all the 3 chapters. The first one which was a story, the second one which was a poem, The Raven and the Crow, and this one which is an illustrated comic story. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed it along with understanding it. And the homework that I've given, I would look forward to seeing those answers in the comment section as soon as possible. Okay, so now we will move to section 2, in which there are more wonderful stories. And please subscribe to the channel. Please share the video with your friends so that more and more students can benefit. And once the social studies and science books are also out, we would be doing them also out here on CBSE with Sudhir. So till the next episode, tata, bye bye, take care, God bless you.